This program has been produced with the assistance of the European Union. The contents of this program are the sole responsibility of FamLink Pacific and can in no way be taken to reflect the views of the European Union. FamLink Pacific presents Communicating Peace and Development, Her Stories. Since May 2004, when FamLink Pacific began operating Fiji and the Pacific's first women-led community radio station, we have been documenting and sharing the stories of women from beyond our suitcase radio's 10-kilometer transmission radius. This documentary will highlight our work during January 2014 when we traveled around the country to connect with the women of our 1325 community radio network to hear from its women. Starting with a trip across the Blywaters to Vanuatu, our team also circled Vitilevu, traveling to rural centers like Rakiraki, Tavua, Ba, Nandi and Nosori to interview 78 rural women leaders. These leaders shared their personal stories and the stories of their communities. Altogether, they spoke for close to 8,000 women like themselves. The stories, experiences and opinions they shared affirm that their issues, their peace and security should be the bedrock of all development. The following is a documentary compiling the stories these women shared during the production of community radio programs. The most common concern was financial security. In Lambasa, we had to go to the women to hear their stories as they stood in the market trying to make a living for their families. Amrawati is one such vendor that we spoke to.
As you've been saying that you are one of the vendors here in the market, can you just briefly tell us how long have you been selling here in the market?
I'm selling here for 4 years. 4 years, 2 months.
Thank you very much, Amrawati. So do you feel that your security is being granted in Fiji? As you've been saying that as you've been one of the vendors here at the market, it is a source of income for you. Is it been granted or security is being granted in Fiji for you as a market vendor?
Because the main source of my family's bread and butter is from the market for my kids, because I'm a widow. Nobody is there to earn for us.
So as you have been selling or has been here at the market vendor, so what about the prices or the prices of vegetables and the root crops that you sell here in the market? Is it okay? Are you able to use that money to cater for your family's needs?
Some of the vegetables in my market, just like bindi, we're buying $3 a bucket, or if that thing goes up to $5, it's very expensive for us to sell. But when the time is the off season, we don't have vegetables to look after our family. We don't get enough money for our family, so we have a hard time for our life. Because nobody is there for us, for me to look after the family. I'm the only bread and butter for my family. Just like affected my daily life is there is not enough money. We can't buy food for the family. We can't make the education for the family. We don't have enough to have to bus travel. Sometimes we walk down from here to our house.
Just like Amra, KAMLA of Tavua also worries about trying to make ends meet as she and her family struggle to make a better life for their daughter.
Because of lack of unemployment, my daughter is nervous and now she's returning back from Suva to home. So I am really sorry for her and nervous too, because she is just running from Tavua to Suva, spending so much money, and all the time they call us and say, wait here, wait there. What we gonna do?
This nature of concern for those they care about was echoed by every woman we spoke to. Whether the concern was for their family or community as a whole, their own well-being was for others, as Lysa and Radhika from Nosori explained.
For me, human security means that I have to look after myself. I have to feed, feel free from all diseases so that I can look after my children and my grandchildren.
I would say the situation has been getting worse because people are getting sick, and if we don't have healthy, if I'm not healthy, I'm always sick, then how can I keep my family safe and healthy?
Women share their struggles, but also their resilience, such as Naomi, who despite her disability insists on caring for others, while acknowledging that her environment doesn't make her work any easier.
Security means I
have to fulfill my duties from my family. I have to put food, healthy food for my kids. I have to wake up early to do all things at my home for my family and my husband and my kids. Like myself, with a woman with a disability, like the place I live, I want the footpath, proper footpath at the road, into the road. There are too much vehicles. When I just walk from the road, I have to be careful to be safe for my disability.
Women like Naomi live every day knowing that they are left out of decisions that could make their lives and the lives of those in their communities better. With their families first in their mind, the presence or lack of police posts and officers in their communities cause them great concern.
Our security is not guaranteed because most of us women have the fear in them. Because we don't know, most of the women are staying home alone. Their husband will go out for the job and children went to school and they stay alone. So our security is not guaranteed because we have fear in it, in ourselves. So I will say no.
In Nosori, Shalini's community has experienced firsthand, like many others, why services like police posts and officers are so important.
No, firstly, I think we as women, a mother, we need a safer ground for our living, whether it's day or it's night time. We need our freedom. If we have that freedom, so we think we are guaranteed, but at the moment, no, we can't say we are guaranteed. Nothing is safe right now.
I think no, our life is not guaranteed because as I have mentioned earlier that my major issue is that I don't have a police post in my community, and since there is a lot of stealing going around, so due to the lack of the police service, our life is not guaranteed because at any time the thief can come inside our house and do the stealing, and they can even chop our hand, or anytime they can do anything to us.
And where would that women have gone? Time and time again, women have raised the need for quality health services, for when they endure violent experiences, they need a steady, soothing hand. Pauline Fong, Family Pacific's Nosori convener, is no stranger to these issues.
We can see that they're renovating the hospital and all, but what about the people, the care, personal care, that, we go to the hospital because we are sick, and what is the need for that individual patient who is at the hospital? That really needs to be some more work done on that, to make sure that when this patient comes in to the hospital, that her or his need is really taken care of, and that they don't have to, while waiting, suffer more.
In Nandi, the situation is similar. But for Tarusila, her experience is all hinged upon the worry of being able to afford whatever is available.
Just recently I just took my daughter to the hospital. At the moment I'm unemployed, that's why it's a public health, because it's free and cheap for us to go there. So when we went to see the doctor, the nurse actually prescribed some medicine. So actually she prescribed Panadol and a cream for my daughter that wasn't available in the pharmacy, so they told us to actually go to the town pharmacy to buy it. For me it's hard because at the moment that I'm unemployed, I can't afford to go down to the town to spend money on extra medicine. That's why I go to the public hospital, which is free and available for us.
Although while medical care at the local health centers and hospitals is free and available, like Pauline, Inise is concerned about the need for quality health care.
I went there a couple of weeks ago. I got burnt. Both of my legs got burnt, and the doctor said, okay, you can get some drugs from the TARUSILA hospital, and then you can get the payment from the pharmacy. And okay, I didn't bother to look at what is written. I know, and we know he's a doctor, everything should be okay, correct? So I got the drugs, okay, and then when I went to the pharmacy, the guy who was there said, Auntie, he didn't say the name of the appointment for your leg, but the doctor didn't prescribe which one. Then I looked at it, it just said ointment, no name or region on it.
And it's not just about the body anymore, but the mind too. Psychiatric survivors and their families suffer because the treatment they require is not available.
I live with my mentally ill brother who is 70 years old and my eldest sister who is 86 years old. So they are giving a lot of problem to me, especially my brother. He is a Senjal patient, and at this age I am old and my brother is old, my sister is old. We three are there. I'm the one who is looking after them, and it's very difficult for me to control my brother. There should be a place for a person like that where he lives there and where he is being looked after by some elderly people and provides him medication. My sister is old too, 86. His brain is very weak. Sometimes she speaks, sometimes she runs with the long dead group and tries to hit me. She should be placed to the old people home too, but they say that you've got a big home, you will get the pensioner, you look after. But it's very difficult. It's not the question of the money, but I need manpower and I need the support of other people in the home too. But I'm the only one who looks after them.
These concerns for the quality of lives of their communities, families, and last on their mind themselves was shared among the women leaders spoken to early this year. At the end of the day, when it comes to whatever decision is made about improving services and the country at large in which they live, women in their diversities want to and need to be involved. Their human security priorities, be it health, personal, or economic security, reflect not only their needs but the needs of the whole communities.